high-speed chases, robberies, and idol concerts. It is madness this weekend at Los Angeles' Anime Expo. But even before that, we're checking in with another convention, that being Germany's biggest anime and Japan expo, DoKomi, long known for having a major VTuber presence and growing even bigger this year, expanding out from 2 to 3 days with over 150,000 attendees. Beforehand, numerous cosplayers being threatened before the event even kicked off. DoKomi being aware of this and implementing bag checks, with many attendees in the first 2 days saying these bag checks were not thorough enough, as on the very first day, Akuo sharing, "I have been robbed of all the money I got today at DoKomi. Forgive me if I am not happy at the booth. I have sold out of most of my popular products and I don't know if I'm going to be able to recover." The next day, Knight sharing, "Today at DoKomi, all of my money, over 4,000 euros, was stolen from Friday and Saturday sales. Do not accept food from strangers. There are incidents of drugs being in food given to vendors. Let's look out and support each other. Please, everyone, stay safe." No, also sharing that their friend had been drugged by some visitors who pretended to be people from the DoKomi organization, saying they offered an ice cream that contained drugs and she started to feel bad. Please be careful. Adding, the staff said the police will take the ice cream because it was kept as proof. The individual that was drugged later saying it seems that there are two groups of people offering popsicles. One is known by the organization and cosplayers from Pokemon, and the other are simply regular men without cosplay. These warnings being echoed by Merryweather and Vyugin's Yoshi. DoKomi themselves would make this social media post, making clear the t-shirts and badges that their staff are wearing, and reiterating not to take any food from strangers. Otaro remarking, "I have never heard of so much money or things being stolen at a con or people being harassed, hurt, drugged, or have their costume destroyed. It's really disappointing that this can happen, to be honest. It simply means security measures at DoKomi are not enough for the size of this event." Thankfully, those affected would later check in. Akuo saying, "DoKomi is over. What had started out as one of my worst experiences has turned into something incredibly beautiful. I haven't stopped receiving love since Friday, both from visitors and other artists." Knight also saying, "From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank everyone for your amazing support throughout DoKomi." Zashu sharing, "Thank you so much again for this year and coming to see me. There's been bad things, but it's been a great experience overall." As loads of VTubers would be on hand with their very own booths, Fisky, the Catboy VTuber, showing off the Catboy farm, along with Nina Saotome taking to the stage and performing for the DoKomi crowd. As the German VTuber scene grows, so too does the Vyugin group, holding their own meet and greets and also auctioning off their standees. Diariku saying, "Thank you for all the love and for making this first DoKomi so special." That all while V-artist Rosuri would not only be set up at DoKomi, but simultaneously with a booth and attending Anime Expo. This event running through tomorrow, July 4th, with Keisera saying, "Congoers at AX, please avoid Little Tokyo. There was a helicopter alerting us that there was an active shooter there." That's right, it was a high-speed chase in Los Angeles that spilled out into Little Tokyo, leading to crowds and crowds of anime convention goers to run for their lives. Attending the event in person was V-Shoujo's Kei-san, remarking, "Assault on cops, car crashes from carjackings, criminals fleeing with guns, plus the hotel ordered to evacuate all guests due to a suspicious item, LA." HoloTempest member Machina X Flayon remarking, "That Anime Expo convention looks super crowded." That having been a major concern last year, and potentially only growing worse this year. Numerous attendees sharing shots and video of the massive crowds, as also at Anime Expo was Kawa Entertainment, set up with their very own booth and holding non-stop meet and greets, offering up your favorites from MSM Talent, Phase Connect, and the Indie Space, including even those that were also at DoKomi. Then as we also check in with Kawa's Pia P, saying, "Never talk to me or my child ever again," and further sharing about her meet and greet, "I'm livid. Don't come to our booth and talk shiz about our girls. I will actually fight you." Adding that she has never said a-hole that cutely in her life, and further saying this about an individual that actually lined up just to badmouth them, describing them as some tool who thinks small streamers shouldn't have a space at the table. AX also being attended by Sony's Reynos at the Mo-Copy booth. Sony's Mo-Copy directly teaming up with V-Shoujo at AX. We'll have far more about this agency alongside Production Kawaii, both making their impacts in Los Angeles this weekend, as we highlight them in our next episode. While today we turn to NijiEN English, firstly here with Pomu Rainpuff, the Otaku Fairy, lovingly captured here by Kami Noodles, being a part of the Lazulite talk show and 3D performance. Beforehand, Pomu sharing, "I'm gonna be sick," and also tweeting, "I'm so nervous." Girl DM cheering her on, saying, "You can do it, Pomu." This event being performed to a massive crowd at AX, with Pomu afterwards saying, "I hope one day we can perform on a bigger stage. I'll do my best. Still not an idol." Pomu further tweeting out, "I had a friend pick me up some stuff from Oimo's booth, and they wouldn't let me pay. So this is my public call out to artists to let me pay for your work." That being Oimo Buster, one of NijiEN English's most cultured fan artists, who had also gone on to share, the person who asked for the Elira Booba mousepad to be signed, "You didn't pay and just left. Please come back." Thankfully updating us, adding he was super sweet and I don't think he had any bad intentions but got excited and forgot to pay. Someone also randomly quote-unquote paid for him, which really made my day. It's okay, guys. Pomo would further tweet out, "Man, I love VTuber. Started my day with the V-Shoujo panel, then our panel, then the Holo concert. Saw a bunch of other VTubers doing stuff in the exhibition halls. My heart is smiling face with 3 hearts." That's right, last night was the Hololive English concert, and we have here Galgura, the Shark Girl idol, making Hololive history alongside rat VTuber Heikos Bells. And did you know that rats can produce up to 12 litters of 2 to 22 young per year, depending on the species? Bay saying idol rat is back, giving us this message of legs weak, arms spaghetti. Hololive English's Nanashi Mume saying, "I never imagined I'd be able to perform like this for so many people around the world." Series Fauna's message reading, "Thank you for always believing in me." Takanashi Kiara saying, "I want to hear and see you cheer." Ninamai Inanis saying, "We are hyped, see you soon." That as the HoloEN Connect the World concert would kick off, offering on-site giveaways and even a free preview to those online. Featuring numerous digital messages from fans, the event would begin proper at the YouTube Theater in Los Angeles. All 10 of the Hololive English members taking to the stage and performing 16 songs in all, including a brand new original song entitled Full Color by Galgura. And we have Wonder Riku saying, "Surprise! A second Galgura song in a month. I am overwhelmed to confirm that I had 2 songs played at HoloEN Connect. My heart is full." Also hitting the stage were members of Hololive Japan alongside members of Hololive Indonesia. And then at the very end, after the credits, we would receive important announcements, including the Vivid Cruise, Hololive teaming up with VR Chat for this Hololive Meet Asia tour involving members of Hololive Indonesia. As lastly, we would have this very strange teaser showing off what looks to be a throne, but also a custom logo, leading many to wonder if this was a teaser for Hololive English Gen 3 or even a new VSinger, many dubbing that alternative to Iris's Project Hope as Project Despair. And we have loads of reactions from VTubers themselves attending in person. Numi saying this was the time of her life. Pia P there with her own pin light. Cinder saying the HoloEN Connect concert was so good. All the girls absolutely killed it, and I'm feeling so inspired after this. SkunkTuber Tob simply saying Marine. Also reacting was Lily is Asleep saying, "Holy cronies bazonkas, Lord have mercy." Leah with Face Connect remarking, "I love Hololive, I love Bay," as both Bay and Iris could be seen here from Das Doctor, further stating the height difference was all I can think about when Iris and Bay were the MCs. This on again and off again married couple captured here. Abelius Cat saying, "I cannot unsee this anymore." Idol EN member Momo Atako sharing, "I'm in so much awe." Poco and I watched the HoloEN concert, my heart when the JP and ID girls came out. As Poco would reply, "I didn't expect it, but it really was the best surprise ever. Thank you for getting me a ticket as well. I will repay you with my soul." After Ina would say, "Heard your cheers, saw those tacos, a sea of purple." Thank you so much again. It was amazing. Ina also sharing OMG tentacles. As at AX, we have a look here at Ina's upcoming Nendoroid, tentacles and all. And further watching the Hololive concert was NijiEN English's Elira Pandora, sharing Bay is so amazing and going on to tell that to the rat herself. Gura afterwards saying, "You guys did the chant. First HoloEN concert, tasty memory forever. Love, thank you." As we also had this moment. Ain't no way is someone taking a pic with their 3DS, and it turns out they were not alone. As also after the event, we had thank you to everyone who came and watched online. We will continue to do our best to keep our fans entertained. Thank you for your continued support. That coming by way of Cover Corporation's CEO, Yagoo, who to the surprise of everyone actually showed up at AX, posing here with the Tobin Jacobs cutout alongside other cosplayers. Asage Ame sharing OMG Anime Expo is wild. Hololive director A-chan remarking I envy him. He looks so happy. Thank you for your warm welcome. This is the Holo Takeover would also provide this video stating thank you to everyone who attended our biggest Hololive cosplay gathering yet. That is just before the concert. Yagoo would also tweet out, Vesper 2.0 is so handsome. Hashtag Vesper second look. That's right, would you believe it? This is Vesper Noir's brand new Holo Tempest look, modeled here by Feluca and illustrated by Paco, going from sharp-chinned to giga-chinned. Minchi giving us this 2.0 look. And since Paco was also Tsukumo-sana's character illustrator that makes them brother and sister, Minchi further giving us this powerful 2.0. Takuma giving us their interpretation of the Vesper 2.0, as Vesper's Twitter account also included this message that also, again, reads as if it was coming from his manager, that being the 2.0 art reference, saying this illustration reference was provided by the amazing Paco. You now see Vesper's new look from different angles. Paco further giving us even more illustrations. Niji English's Millie Parfait reacting to the new Noir Vesper, giving him a timid hello. Hololive Indonesia's Ayunda Risu reacting with Grandpa said, I can't steal the spear. Further, we have shopkeeper VTuber Jankin Palm reacting with Vesper's new look is somewhat important to me. I wanted to be a VTuber because of him. I wanted to represent myself as a large, manly, and older man. And now he is a Chad too. Let's go. All while Super Appleman gave us the true cycle of life involving the Warden of Time. As also giving us more is Mori Calliope of Hololive English, dropping on us perhaps one of her biggest collabs ever. That as she is officially teaming up with One Piece for the 106th volume release, providing a brand new song and complete with outside advertisements. That all while Callie has been nerfed, as she can be seen here as a part of the Hololive Summer 2023 3D Live Splash Party. That's right, all the girls are back in these swimsuits for summer, including all the girls being in HoloTori. That's right, at last. The VTubers are an official unit. Unfortunately, the only Hololive Japan member not a part of this is HAACHAMA, still on an extended hiatus, having not streamed since February 21st, and with her manager providing any updates. And perhaps most importantly this weekend, we turn to VTuber Elon Musk, tweeting out to address extreme levels of data scraping and system manipulation on Twitter.com. We've applied the following temporary limits. Verified accounts are limited to reading 6,000 posts a day, unverified accounts to 600 posts a day, and new unverified accounts to 300 a day. These limits severely limiting the interactions on Twitter this weekend, and those limits eventually being raised. Others pointing out that as Twitter also is no longer allowing tweets to be seen by anyone that is not logged in, the service began sending denial of services to itself. A verified Elon Musk parody account saying the reason I set a view limit is because we are all Twitter addicts and need to go outside. That leading to Usen to actually reply to the parody account, stating, come on Elon-san, it's 2023, and watching the Twitter timeline is almost the same as walking outside and seeing what's new. At this point, the internet is being part of reality for most of us. It's like you are locking us up in a tiny room with no lights. This causing issues for Pomu. Earlier this morning sharing, I made a mistake with my schedule, but I'm rate limited again, so I can't even get to delete it. Yeah, this battle here of Holo Tempest saying, I can't even read my own tweets. How will I know if I'm being funny today? Face Connects Jelly Hoshiumi calling Elon Musk a troglodyte. Top tweeting out, I can't see anything. Still, I hate you, Elon Musk. Let me see tweets. Further Face Connects Amano Gawashina issuing this challenge. Musk Man, Walmart parking lot tomorrow. I just want to talk. Hololive Indonesia's Kayla Kowalskia. Thank Thank you so much for using your one tweet quota today for reading this tweet, as another penguin tuber, Petra Gurin of Niji English, would give us this rate limit exceeded. Idle EN's Yuko Yurei saying, not like this, along with this threatening, I hope you get rate limited. HoloID's Muna Hoshinova saying further, I can't see anything on Twitter. Thank you so much for helping me to stop scrolling. Kiara here with, honestly, Elon is just trying to help us fight our internet addiction. Thanks, man, I needed it. But real talk, it's my job to do social media. Cooking VTuber Onigiri pointing out, I don't get it. Instead of taking away features, why not give us new features? I would 100% get verified if we got access to custom emotes, 1080p uploads, and subscriber-only posts. Literally could have made it cool to get verified, but instead created something everyone hates. Gamer browser Opera GX is saying they offered up a fix that removes this rate limit, and they are not alone in potential solutions getting around this particular limitation. As VTuber Chibi Doki would remark, I don't care how much you ruin Twitter, I am not spending $8. As lastly, Ina would state, okay, my Twitter has reached its limit, witness me. All while the man himself, Yagoo, said, F the rate limit. And speaking of updates, now we have more Hololive Japan updates coming by way of Co-Dee. Take it away.
Yo! It's officially summer as Hololive kicks off its summer event with a splash, announcing a 2-day online concert called Splash Party. The concert will feature 53 of the HoloPro talent, with tickets at 11,000 yen for both days, or roughly $76 US. Hololive have confirmed that Akai Hato, who is currently on a break, will not be appearing for this year's Hololive Summer. However, a Hololive Summer booth will appear at Comiket 102, and merch sales have gone live, but are out of stock already. During the opening ceremony, Hololive released an animated music video, as well as a promotional video created by the one and only Kanauru. We also got to see some of the girls in their summer kimonos, where Kiara and Muna hit the griddy. Muna also got everyone dancing the Spider-Man 3 dance, and everyone lost their minds with the new idol swimsuits, with fans saying things like, summer just keeps getting better each time. I'm Dai, thank you forever. Ah, help me. As well as Hololive Summer got me acting up. Even the HAACHAMA fans got a little something. Holic Society's Laplace Darkness went ahead and posted her idol swimsuit. This as she has just recently hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, making her the 28th Hololive Japan talent to hit the milestone. Laplace also has a Figma model on the way, with a prototype on display at Anime Expo. In other news, we take a look at the virtual diva Azuki, who just recently celebrated her birthday, releasing a brand new song called The End Roll Never Ends, and also releasing some brand new merchandise that includes a hat and duffel bag. Azuki also made a huge announcement saying that she'll be making her major music debut, signing up to Victor Entertainment, also known as JVC Music, and will be launching her first major EP on October the 4th, 2023. She went on to tweet, we have jumped over route alpha and beta and came to a new route. This was only possible because of everyone who supported me. In other birthday news, we turn to Uzura Subaru, who celebrated her birthday recently and sang a cover of Deco Nina's Password 4. Uemama, who was featured on YouTube Japan's Twitter account, was of course the one responsible for making the illustration for her celebratory merch, where you'll be able to pick up a variety of duck-themed goods. In other music news, we have a couple of new covers, starting with Nakiri Ayame, who sang a cover of Kyukurarin. Next up is Sakamata Chloe, who dropped her cover of the ever so popular song Yasobi's Idol. Next up, we have new voice packs from Hololive. You can now pick up a pack of 5 short voices from all of the talents. These include a self-introduction, a good morning voice, and even a notification voice. Depending on the talent, you can also pick up English versions of the voices too, with Aqua going on stream to say she couldn't understand the English because it was too native, and had the team at Hololive write it out in both hiragana and katakana so she could attempt to pronounce it properly. Meanwhile, Miko said on her stream that she tried to replicate A-chan and asked the overseas staff for their opinion on her recordings, to which they said, I'm sorry, we don't understand what you're saying. Both of those English packs are available for purchase, and members of Holostars Japan are also included in the list of choices. Lastly, in today's news, we finish up with a teaser from Hololive Indonesia, who in partnership with VRChat, who have announced VIVID Cruise, a Hololive Meet Asia tour where Risu, Muna, Reini, and Kobo will be performing a 3D concert tour. More information is due to drop in August. But that's everything from me. me. Back over to you, False.
Thank you so much, Co-Dee. And somehow surviving the Grimace Shake is Lae-Dee, our co-host bringing you indie VTuber news.
Thanks, False. Cybergirl VTuber Chibidoki announces that a new foe has appeared. That as they celebrate their birthday with a brand new 3D gremlin model and a new wave of chaotic 3D redeems. With this model coming in from Blep, that as Chibi would go out to thank everyone so much for the sub raids, birthday wishes, and etc. Going out to say, I get really big anxiety from big events. It was very scary for me because I don't really enjoy the spotlight, but I'm trying to overcome that. Thank you to those who played with me today. That is, Chibidoki would be receiving lots of birthday fan art, such as this limited edition illustration coming from Kenji. Voice actress and streamer Cottontail releases a promo for what was to be released on June 28th and has now been revealed to be a Phantom of the Opera cover, as Cotton would go out to tweet, "My best cover yet. I'm so proud of this. I'd love for you to check it out." That as Cotton also celebrates their 2-year Twitch partner anniversary with a new model debut. Half demon, half swag Numi also reveals their 3.0 fit coming in bunny girl form, as everyone looks respectfully, especially Whale VTuber Bao, who tweets out, "I'm literally going to eat her alive. She's so cute. I'm punching concrete." As this new look would already be receiving fan art, and Numi would also go out to celebrate over 250,000 followers on Twitch, tweeting out, "Thank you guys for following and hanging out with me all this time." And speaking of working hard, it's Noctopus, who releases their latest update to VTS Pog with an AI update, allowing your VTuber companions to become sentient. Live 2D rigger Bree at Cookiebox asks you to guess what day it is, as Bree, along with Twin Tails, would be recognized as one of the most hardworking and incredible indie riggers in the VTuber industry, as Bree has also had the opportunity to rig Nana's new outfit, saying, "I'm so happy to be given the opportunity, she's just so pretty." British Android VTuber Rainy celebrates with their sister Ojiki-tan as their crowdfunding campaign is 150% complete, tweeting out, "This is a phenomenal accomplishment and we could never have done this without your support." That as Rainy would go out to say, "Lately a lot of people from Malaysia have found me," and introduces themselves with false information by announcing they are not a cat. But the trolling doesn't stop there, as Rainy also claims that you've just been rate limited. Payroll hosts a charity stream to raise money for Trans Empowerment Project, having raised a total of $2,370, thanking everyone for showing up and showing out as you always do. That is, as we have the silly sprout Twee, who had also fallen victim to the Grimace Shake, but nevertheless is shown thriving at SmashCon, as they have received lots of gifts, such as this Warhammer 40k Twee, along with a beautiful crochet Twee, that as I as well underestimated the power of the Grimace meal and milkshake, as what was supposed to be a normal just chatting stream had unfortunately taken a turn for the worst. Delinquent Frog Koki shares a new suspicious food, as Prinkle releases a Minecraft Suspicious 2 flavor, asking, "Is this going to kill me?" That as Koki also celebrates over 20,000 coconuts, while also dropping this announcement that they were able to do some voice acting in this week's upcoming episode of Ochi no Ko, that being specifically episode 6, Ego Surfing, going out to tweet, "It's honestly a very heavy subject that's not often addressed in media. It's masterfully done, and I think it's worth a watch whether you're a viewer or a streamer. I absolutely applaud the series for addressing something so important that's hardly ever covered." Cosplayer turned VTuber Anne has had their VTuber debut, showcasing some rendered improvements, with their full design shown here, along with a brand new logo done by Stephanus and animated by Victor. As Anne would announce that their debut was a success, that as Anne would also like to thank Kawa Entertainment for helping them host their first VTuber meet and greet at Anime Expo. Flower Petal Wolf Angelina releases their debut announcement with their new live 2D model showcased here, with everyone commenting that this is indeed a super cute model. And speaking of foxes, we have Fox Plushie, who reveals their 3.0 debut with their new design showcased here, along with some new emotes from Uyu and art coming in from Kiyoshi. Ice Faye Sky reveals their 6.0 model showcased and rigged by Brian Sui from Iron Vertex, with illustrations coming from Yenkos. Sky introduces themselves as a little ice/winter fae, and it is very lovely to meet you. That while also announcing their collaboration with Mugi Mart, where you can get your pre-orders on merchandise up until July 12. And now back to you, False.
Thank you, Lae-Dee. And a further thank you to both Suki Sweets for this wonderful VTuber gift art alongside Spelly. This VR is sharing. I've spent a lot of time watching FalseEyeD with friends on Discord. It's become a highlight to gather everyone to watch the newest video. I look forward to more. And that is all for this episode. As always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe below. Send in your VTuber news to our Discord, and we'll have more things VTubers say for you soon.
During the opening ceremony, Holly redo, saying that she'll be making her music major redo, as she tried to redo.
Such as this limited edition. Okay, restart. Releases a restart. Celebrates with their restart. Tweeting out, this is a phenomenal restart. Restart.